Hi everyone, this half of the month's giveaway is for this brand new copy of the Elemental Oracle. It's still in its shrink wrap, and if you would like a chance to win this deck, then all you need to do is comment underneath your video that you're interested in winning this deck. That's it, okay? Please don't include any of your private information within your comment because we do need to keep you all safe, okay? Ensure that your notifications are switched on so that way you will be pinged if your YouTube handle has been tagged on my community page, because that's where I announce all of the winners. The winners are all selected completely at random by an independent individual, and the giveaway closes on August the 31st, 2023. Good luck! Hi Taurus, we are doing your love read for August 2023. If love isn't your thing, you can always go check out your lifestyle read that I released for you at the start of the month. Okay, if you're cross-watching, please do keep in mind that this read might not be for you at all. Okay, so definitely don't take offense at anything that comes out of this read if you're cross-watching. Okay, right, so Taurus, let's get into your energy. Your love energy specifically for the month of August 2023. What is coming in towards our Taurus collective for August, please? Okay, the tent, a temporary situation. Okay, what's under there? The ram, a stubborn or an aggressive individual. With that being a ram, some of you could be dealing with Aries, or you could have strong Aries placements in your own chart, okay? With the 10, a temporary situation, so that's like make do. Something that you're undertaking right now is very, very temporary. It's like you're making do. The dragon, beware of self-delusion. Okay, self-delusion or self-doubt. Interesting. I've never seen the dragon energy come out before, Taurus, and I've had this deck for a couple of years now. I've never seen that dragon come out, but where is self-delusion? Someone could have a blocked crown chakra or a blocked third eye. Their psychic senses could be feeling a bit restricted at this point in time. The parrot, someone will gossip about all of your secrets and wealth. Okay. Wealth could be finances, it could be a wealth of knowledge, it could be your own growth. In this particular deck, it is more pointing towards finances. Okay. I feel someone could be gossiping about your finances, gossiping about what it is that you do for work. Perhaps you do something for work that is quite unusual. This one just landed on my lap, the throne, the position of authority. Okay, so you're taking the throne. You're standing on your own here. You're making really big decisions, and you've got bells. You see with these bells, they can indicate some kind of protection. All right, some people like to put little bells on their front door and on their back door to stop negative and toxic energies from following them into their home. Maybe someone is making, I think they're called witch's bell. Is someone making witch's bells? Or someone needs to get a witch's bell to keep all this negativity and toxicity out of their home. An older woman, dealings or relationships with an older woman. The rabbit, okay, too much concern with sexual matters. Interesting. Let's just move these over so you can see them all. Okay. And what's this one? An empty chair. Okay, Aries just had that one. Someone is leaving your life, so an older woman could be leaving your life. You could be the older woman here in the situation. You could be cutting ties with people. And then you've got the goldfish at the bottom of the deck. An increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. See, yeah. That's why I said about the wealth over here with these coins. I did say it's not always going to be about financial wealth, although for a lot of you it absolutely could be. I'm feeling that there's some kind of an inheritance here for some of you, okay? There could be this older woman I tend not to predict things like this because it does go against the rules that I set myself for. So we're just going to say an older woman has likely left you something in their will here, Taurus. Okay, definitely some kind of an inheritance. It's caused a lot of jealousy between, or it will cause a lot of jealousy between yourself and someone else. The someone else is very stubborn, very aggressive. They seem to think that they are more deserving of whatever this particular inheritance is. They're saying that you shouldn't have received this and that they should have received it. Okay, so again, take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's going to be financial, a financial inheritance, and for others of you, this is more to do with spiritual gifts. Okay, I am feeling strongly that there's a message here about like family discourse, family arguments that are coming specifically from a member of your family who is jealous of you, Taurus. They've always been jealous of you, and they've never really cared much about the relationship that you two are supposed to have. Definitely more concerned with how other people view them. This is someone who does not like to hear good things being spoken of you, all right? So that's why they're gossiping about you, they're gossiping about your secrets, they're making you look as bad as possible, basically. It looks to me like you're not going to be putting any kind of energy or any kind of thought towards that person, okay? For the most part, it's like you're letting them just carry on with whatever makes them happy, you know. Too much concern with sexual matters. Again, that's a really interesting one because it's out of place. Okay, for this particular energy, it's out of place. So it's probable that some of you are dealing with multiple different people for the rest of the month. And someone, I feel, is actually lusting after you here, Taurus. Okay, someone's trying to get you in the sack, as they say. So whatever you want to do with that information is private for you. Okay. Avoid any kind of self-delusion. So what I'm feeling with this one is avoid convincing yourself that you're not able to cope with something, that you're not able to handle something. All right, avoid downplaying your own abilities. All right, it's time for you to build yourself up, talk yourself up rather than talking yourself down. All right. Also as well, I'm getting the strong vibe of gaslighting. Okay, with this avoid self-delusion. It's likely that some of you have been gaslit quite bad to the point where you no longer trust your own intuition, and Spirit's saying, okay, Taurus, that's a temporary situation. All right, give this some time, and you will start to feel stronger again. You'll start to feel more like yourself again, okay? But definitely do consider cutting ties with this stubborn, aggressive individual that is hell-bent on hurting you, okay? Even if it is, unfortunately, yes, for some of you, it is going to be a member of your own family. But look at it this way. If someone has set out to hurt you consistently, and that's the only thing that they care about doing, then yeah, you are absolutely going to have to put your cards on the table and say, look, right, I'm done. I can't continue this. I know you're my brother, or I know you're my sister or mother or father, whatever. I know that society has got these crazy ideas that we're supposed to forgive and forget, and, you know, family's everything. That might work for some people. It doesn't work for me. And I'm seeing that this is how you're going to be cutting your ties with that particular person, okay? So, let's start clarifying this energy, and then we're going to look at the tarot as well, okay? Can you tell us more about this, please, for our beautiful Taurus collective for the month of August 2023. What's going on for Taurus, please? Some of you are getting a new job. I'm feeling that strongly. You've just started a new job, and some of you are really enjoying it as well. You're enjoying the the freedom that this particular new job provides, especially if it's providing more finances than your previous job provided. And that's the thing about money. I mean, fair enough, it doesn't make people happy per se, but it definitely gives people more options and more choices. And that can contribute to your happiness levels. Okay, so you've got number 4, number 27, and number 19. So this one would be a 9. That's all about perseverance. And then that one there would be a 10, which would be completion. Okay, a higher power, exchanging gifts. Both of these are divine feminine energy. You could be identifying as being a feminine divine, or in your feminine divine energy right now. If you identify as a masculine, not a problem. Okay, it's just about the energy, not the actual gender of a person. Okay. Let's take that one out of the equation. And then flexible. So Spirit is asking for you to be adaptable for the rest of the month, Taurus. Okay, there is not going to be room for you being stubborn, right? There are certain things in life that require you putting your foot down and being stubborn, such as cutting out toxic people of your life. Absolutely, yes, be stubborn with that, right? Keep your foot down with that. When it comes down to everything else, though, something to do with you receiving some kind of gift, put your foot down, right? Protect your boundaries, because your boundaries and grudges are two different things. So there's some kind of risk that is going to be required of you in love and relationships for the rest of this month, Taurus. So be prepared to think quickly, to think on your feet, and to be adaptable on that part of your life. Okay. And then you've got a higher power, conscious contact with a higher power, a deep spiritual bond with another, feeling inspired and receiving spiritual guidance, and the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs, and a productive and enriching time and equal exchange. Yeah, and you can see the softness of this that's coming through here, Taurus. So you're going to be feeling a lot more receptive. You're going to be feeling a lot more hopeful as well, a lot more generous, I feel. But also, it is clear that you're maintaining your boundaries at the same time. So it's like you're not allowing your boundaries that you need to hold and to be rigid with. You're not allowing those boundaries to make you cold to the rest of the world. Okay, so you're being reasonable, you're being realistic. I'm seeing this particular combination as well, that a lot of yous are coming into your spiritual gifts. If you're already fully aware that you're spiritually gifted, then this is indicating that you're going to be embracing those spiritual gifts a lot more and practicing them a lot more, and definitely trusting in yourself. Okay, a particularly important message for those who have been gaslit so frequently, where they fell out of favor with themselves. Okay, so that's going to be a very loaded message for that particular person right there. Okay, I'm feeling that somebody wants to give you a gift also, Taurus, a gift of their appreciation for who you are as a person. Okay, this could be something big or it could be something small. I feel that for a lot of you it's going to be a physical gift. Okay, so somebody wants to give you a physical gift, just to say thank you for being you, thank you for being supportive. Beautiful energy. What's coming in towards Taurus in love and relationships, please? What's coming in for Taurus, love and relationships? Okay. The Chariot, the Hermit, the Empress, and the Two of Coins. Okay, 3 major arcanas here, back to back for you, Taurus. Okay, so you've got Cancerian, Virgo, Libra, Taurus energy, and Capricorn. Right, so let's just make some space here a second. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? You're finding the balance in your life between the chaos and order. You're coming into a position of more stability and security, right? Again, with the Empress coming out, that really reinforces the divine feminine energy that was coming out in your oracle cards. So a lot of you are definitely really focused on your potential. You could be focused here on nurturing someone or something, right? But whatever this is that you're nurturing, you're keeping it to yourself, okay, with the Hermit being right next to it, okay? We've got a surge of energy here with this Chariot, so that's like a surge of inspiration, a surge of willpower. I'm feeling self-esteem for some of you as well. Maybe the past couple of months you might have felt like you were down on your luck and didn't feel very good, and therefore not really wanting to put any efforts into much of anything. We're seeing a complete turnaround to that, okay, with this Chariot. There's forward motion, forward momentum. I'm also seeing as well with this Hermit that some of you could have been concerned that another individual was keeping their secrets, or someone was working on the inside of a situation. Perhaps somebody went behind your back on something here, right? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Okay, so we've got karmic energy that's coming out. In this particular context, it is karmic energy. Page of Cups, 4 of Swords, and a Queen of Wands to clarify the Hermit. Yeah. Okay. There's a feminine, not necessarily a female, but a feminine person, right? It could be a man that just carries a lot of feminine energy to them. They're recognizing that at some point they were behaving in a manner that was quite karmic. It's showing me that this individual is wanting to apologize to you and is wanting to make amends about the way that they treated you. Okay. They're taking full accountability here of whatever it was that they did to you. It could be the person who was taking part in some kind of gossip that was going on around you, or about you even. Again, all of these things, that's going to affect your confidence levels. So this individual is... It's kind of like that they're leaving you a message here, but they're not really expecting an immediate response off of you. Okay. There's also strong indications that if you do not respond to that person, that they will understand the reasons behind you being non-responsive. Okay, so it's kind of like that they're leaving you a message and then they're disappearing again. All right, so do with that whatever you will. Can you clarify this Chariot, please? It could have been a Cancerian or a Capricorn. Could have been, but doesn't have to be. Okay. Random way that card came out, but the Empress has come out again. All right, so that's 4 times now we've seen divine feminine energy come out in your read, Taurus. Can you tell us more about the Chariot, please? The Taurus. Something's headed in the right direction here, Taurus. Thank you. Strength, Leo energy, another major arcana. There are huge shifts that's happening here for you, Taurus, massively. I'm seeing as well that people are going to start being a lot more gentle with you. Okay. People are going to start being more understanding around you. So again, that's going to be providing a lot of comfort to those of you who have felt like you've had to do nothing but fight constantly with people, particularly over the past few years as well. We do see a release of that restrictive energy where you felt like everyone was just against you all the time. You know, we're seeing a break from that. There is an individual here, Taurus, who is wanting to compromise with you on something, all right? And with all this divine feminine energy going around, it's undeniable that a lot of you have had a massive glow up, okay? Clarify the Empress, please, for Taurus. Thank you. Okay. In reverse, the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying about how people were just treating you horribly? Six of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. And it was unnecessary as well, because it's not like you did anything to deserve this kind of treatment. You didn't. You didn't contribute to this at all. For the most part, you were just trying to live your best life, and that's what you were getting in response from other people. So we're seeing whatever was being done to you is being cleared away, is being swept away. Two of Coins, finding your equilibrium again. No longer feeling like you're constantly on edge or walking on eggshells. Finding your equilibrium, definitely. Two of Coins. Why is this here, please, for Taurus? Somebody was dealing with a Capricorn who was operating from their shadow aspect. King of Cups off balance, yeah. It's kind of like long distance forgiveness. Okay, it's like, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean to say I need to have you back in my life again. Alright, that's King of Cups off balance. That to you seems to be the fairest way of moving this forward. Is just to forgive them from a distance, but that's not an open invitation. It's not an open invitation. I'm not seeing that you're going to be welcoming back whoever this is with open arms. Not after they've done that. Can you tell us more about the Empress with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse? Thank you. A Page of Wands also in reverse. What's under there? A Knight of Coins, and that's your major arcana as well, the Hierophant. So Knight of Coins and the Hierophant. You're very methodical, Taurus. You're very careful about who it is that you associate yourselves with now, because you've definitely learnt those lessons. It's not that you're paranoid about people, but you definitely keep a lookout for the red flags that people present to you. You're no longer making excuses for red flags anymore. Page of Wands in reverse, that's like someone who loves drama, someone who gets bored really, really easily, and they need to have the spotlight being put on them. And if they feel that they're not getting any kind of attention, then they will force people to look at them by putting negativity out there, okay? Because any attention is still attention to them. It doesn't matter to them if it's good or bad. They're just wanting some kind of attention. I'm feeling that this person was probably starved of love and affection as a child, you know, jealous because they see that you're, in their opinion, you're getting all the good things in life, and meanwhile they just get the scraps. And it's, you know, again, it's all unwanted jealousy and envy that is definitely aimed towards you. Okay. Okay. Not the nicest of message to be given, but that is what's come out of your read here, Taurus. What's going on for Taurus, please? What's going on for Taurus? Okay. Right, so I'm getting a lot of pushback here. Whenever there's pushback on the deck, it's to ask, are you putting restrictions on yourself here, Taurus? Somehow. One pentacle, so you've got something positive that's coming in here. And this love scares me. Okay, 1 and 11. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame and a karmic situation. You've got number 8 also. I just want you all the time, okay? And this love scares me with 1 pentacle. It could well be coming from that rabbit energy. It could be. Someone I do feel is fantasizing about you here, Taurus. So while you're dealing with all of this BS that came out in your tarot spread, and you trying to move on as best you can from the negative opinions of others, you do have someone who is waiting to offer you something here, and it feels like it could be from a twin flame counterpart, okay? Someone who is afraid to actually speak to you face to face. They probably just see that you've got a lot on your plate at the moment. They could have been dealing with this karmic energy. It could well have been the spite and the gossip was coming from their ex towards you. It could be that kind of situation as well for some of yous. What's going on for Taurus in love and relationships, please? Okay. Ownership and expression. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So that's basically saying, Taurus, you're mature enough to know that nobody's perfect. Like, we all have our faults, you know, we've all got something in our past that we're not necessarily proud of. This situation is going to be one of these things where whoever that karmic individual is or was is going to be part of their past, a part of their past that they also are not proud of. An expression, you're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Yeah, so you really are coming from this Empress energy. It doesn't matter if you identify as being a man or masculine, it doesn't matter, okay? You legit are coming from your internal Empress energy, which is divine love in all that you do. Beautiful. It's under there, humility. Exactly. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are on the same, but on different paths. Yeah. So very, very understanding that everyone's situations are different, everyone's pathways to get to where they need to be is going to be different. You're showing a lot of humility here, Taurus. What else for our Taurus collective, please? And don't forget as well, this deck, the brand new version of this deck that I'm using is this month's giveaway, okay? Oh, nothing wants to jump. Have a healing message for Taurus, please. Okay. Right, so you've got oceans, bravery, and attraction, magnetism. Okay. Right, so we're going to do this one intuitively, and then we'll take the full healing message for this one here. This is the Fool energy, basically, Taurus, okay? So definitely there is some kind of risk that you're going to be taking before this month closes out when it comes down to love and relationships, with that being the Fool, okay? The message behind this one is your boats and your ships, they were designed to sail the seas, okay? Yes, they're going to be extremely safe if they're left harboured at the dock. But that's not what the boat or the ship was made for, okay? So something about putting yourself out there and taking a risk. And then with this one, it's number 37. Magnetism, okay. Know your values and needs so you're more aware of what your true attractions are. Do not run with the herd. Notice what or who you attract. Is this your intent? There is always Nemesis, which is opposite energy, to any endeavour that you might take. This shouldn't bother you, as it's a natural law. Okay. The idea of being magnetically repelled or attracted to something or someone is an old but an enduring one. It is important that you know your needs and values so that you can make wise decisions upon what you can be attracted to and why. Okay. So with you being massively attractive and magnetic at this point in time, Taurus, Spirit is asking for you to really consider what it is that is, or who, that, like, the types of people that are being attracted to you right now, okay? Because they're not all necessarily going to be coming from a good place, all right? Magnetism. And that's the truth. When you're in this magnetic energy, you attract everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? So you're going to have to use your discernment about who and what you would rather keep in your sphere of influence, if you will, okay? You don't have to say yes to absolutely everything. Okay, right, and we are going to pull just a handful of letters. And whatever you make of these letters is going to be an additional intuitive message for yourself, okay? This part of the read is to really help encourage you to use your own intuition. Right, so you've got D, Z, C, U, J, V, G, M, H, and L. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. It's up to you what you do with this reading. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's just a guide. And you're the one that's in charge of your own destiny for the most part. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then feel free to hit me up at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.